Hey fellow engineers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, Episode 3, Splat. Alright, looks like we're gonna add some storage. So I was planning on putting storage here, so it connects the survival kit to everything else. And, ooh, hold up. Where'd the... What are you, just circling me? That's, like, creepier than just attacking me outright. Are they in a cave underneath me? Like, what is going on? Oh, there they are. What are you doing? Yeah, I can do that too. Ready? Rah, rah. He heard my music and just was bopping. I love it. Alright, let's add storage. That's a battery. There we go. So, 30 interior plates. Jesus, leave me alone! $35 construction comp. And then 4 metal grids. So metal grids are made of cobalt. But I can get metal grids by salvaging the ship that it came in on. Because this hydrogen thruster that I just melted down was built of 4 metal grids. I don't even know how to make conveyors yet. Rip. Alright, 20 tubes. Four motors. 1 display. 2 more comp. And 10 more interior plate. Hey, Mr. GK. Thank you for the resub. Cargo, baby. This thing has pretty good volume, so I'm going to be able to put all the random junk that I have in here, in there, and that's good. That's a good thing. Pulls up for what to do next. So from here, I can access the assembler, the refinery, the survival kit. You know, I have access to everything, which is quite nice. And it looks like, by overwhelming margin, you guys want me to make an O2H2. God, that is so disorienting every time I go in there. So I'm going to stick... I'm just actually going to shred this one. And put it over here. Make sure that the connection ports are facing correctly. And they are. And then after I have this built, you decide what's next. So for this, 100 more plates. I might not have the iron for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the iron for that. We will see. 2 more motors, but I got motors. some more computers, and even more steel plates. Oh, I am going to have the steel for it. I'm pretty sure. There's a nice little starter base. So let's go ahead and... The ice already got automatically loaded into the O2H2 because it had a connection with it. I don't need my ox bottle. So now this thing will replenish my oxygen and hydrogen when I use it, which is really convenient. You know, maybe I should have included make a better gun on this poll. Oh, there are definitely better firearms that I already have access to. So, I can also start, well, once I find cobalt, I can make myself better tools. Do I hear another one? Maybe not. But in terms of better guns, so there's the improved rifle, or improved pistol and rifle. I'd probably go for full-on rifle. And then the rounds for that rifle is made of magnesium powder. So I would want some magnesium, but like, it's doable. Alright, looks like you guys want me to search for cobalt. Oops. So if you're wondering why cobalt, the thrusters, movement thrusters, engine thrusters, which I don't think I have unlocked in the progression tree, but thrusters require cobalt to make. So there's three types of thrusters. There is atmospheric thrusters, which only work in atmosphere. So think planes. There's hydrogen thrusters, which work in atmosphere and in space, but require hydrogen gas, which can be... well, not where I am now, but like sometimes it's hard to source depending on your starting locations. And then also it's not particularly efficient, but it's a lot of thrust to weight ratio. And then you have ion, which is just good old electricity. So the thrusters are here. So in order to make a thruster, I need a hydrogen tank. To make a hydrogen tank, because there's like a tech progression. And then here is the atmospheric thrusters. And for that, I need to make, like, a cockpit, which is much cheaper. But all of the thrusters require hydrogen, so, you know, getting cobalt is ultimately the, you know, kind of important. I gotta say, the jetting around and not going up to the... Because with this rough terrain, it's really hard to identify nodes. In fact, all of the nodes that I found so far, like, don't even look like nodes. They don't have terrain differences, as far as I could tell. I'm just gonna search the old-fashioned search and rescue pattern of, like, going out and swirling around. And I decided to go up. This is quite the mountain. Oh, first death. Death count, 1. And here I am at my survival kit. Let's go up to my body. Nothing like a good old-fashioned collision. I don't even feel like I was moving that fast. Now, every now and then, you'll just like... That death was probably deserved. But sometimes, like, your deaths... I'm gonna leave behind my tools. Your deaths are just like... I've definitely had BS deaths of, like, hitting something at 2 meters per second and just going splat. What killed me? Impact. Collision with the... Oh, yeah, I forgot my gun. Gotta get the gun. That's why we have survival kits. I wanted, for whatever reason, to climb this mountain. At the top of the mountain, it will be easier to spot terrain nodes of resources to... But yeah, it all kind of looks the same to me. Well, this mountain really goes up there. I really am curious what my elevation is. Once I have the rescue pod, the respawn pod, repaired, I guess I'll know. Because the thing has an altimeter built into it. But really, any cockpit will have an altimeter. I feel like I'm at... Well, okay, that one's higher. I'm going to call this K2. Okay, no, maybe all the mountains around me are higher. Still got 57% of my hydrogen tank left. That means it took about half my tank to get here, so I should probably turn around. I've got to say, the fact that I found no resources in this direction is a little disheartening. Jetpack plus mountain equals rad cakes. Yes. Right. Oh, got too fast. Cobalt! Woo, I found some. With my face as I went splat really hard against this mountain. That's really nice. So I found like one of each. Co. Now the other thing I will warn is that because I just went splat real hard, I'm only 2 bites away from being dead by bugs. Oh, it's really dark. Wait, I thought I turned my light on. Okay, it was bugged. I had it on, but the game was like, nah. We've decided to keep you in the dark. Uh-oh. What I do like about these mountains is they're so rough that the spiders can't traverse to me easily. Whoa! Come on. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Bye. Guess I'm not looting you. Come on, Drilly. I'm trying not to mine in first person because it's so much louder. But it can be hard to actually make connection with the ground in third person. This cobalt's really down in here, isn't it? I'm sort of trying to, like, dig a spiral downwards so that I can walk out if I need to. I still have 40%, 47 of my hydrogen bottle, though. Oh, here we go. The headphone people, thank you. I mean, I'm headphone people, too, right? Because it's so loud. Most of what I'm getting here is probably stone, because I'm just on the outskirts of the vein.
Inventory full.
Now let's see how much of this is just stone that I don't need. No, actually not most of it. Some of it, definitely. And the stone rolled right back into my way. Have I considered in mods? No. This is a no mods. I'm not playing with mods, and I'm not considering mods. That's actually in the details. Any game that I play that is first time on the channel, I never consider mods. It's always vanilla. If the game doesn't stand up in vanilla,
Inventory.
then maybe it's not worth playing. Kind of my 2 cents. If you need to mod a game to make it good, then the game isn't good on its own. Where's my respawn? This way. Way down the mountain. At least it's easier to go down the mountain than up. Whee! So much easier. Oh, right. I'm looking for my survival pod. I moved that. Yep. Alright, what to do next? I'm going to leave that up to you. I can either build more wind turbines, add walls to the base, start retrofitting the respawn pod. That'll be up to you. Actually, how about make a rifle? I'll add that to the list. Make better weapon and tools. Because now with cobalt, I can also start to make nicer tools too. I gotta make sure not to hit the vertical column here, because then the wind turbine would get destroyed. Little sketchy. How's my battery? We are at almost a third. A little over a third, actually. Alright. Looks like better weapons and tools. So I'm gonna go, whoops, not two of them. Go with the rifle and rifle magazines. Enhanced grinder, enhanced hand drill, enhanced welder. Which does all their work faster and from further distances, so you don't have to be as close. What are you doing, dude? He is burrowing. Get your head out of the bed. Now we're talking. Got myself a real weapon. Oh yeah. Looks like an MP5 Navy or something. Come on, Bugs. You know I'm ready to fight you, so you're hiding, aren't you? That's how this is, cat and mouse. Oh, God, okay, all right. I summon thee. Alright, where's my tools? We're still making? Oh, we're still making the ammo. Here, stop the ammo. 20 magazines is fine. In before I need it, right? And I think what I'll do is I'll actually disassemble the handgun. And the handgun ammo, just because I don't imagine using it. And I'll do the same for my... Oops, my regular tools too. So better welder, better grinder, and most importantly, the better drill, because I'm still manually drilling everything. So one could make the argument of like going up to my body and collecting the tools that I died with and disassembling them, but like I don't think that's necessary. That level of like min-maxing is not particularly important, because these tools, the basic tools that you have are just a little gravel, nickel, silicon, and iron. They're not like rare resources. All right. So next order of business is to make the respawn pod able to fly. Get this thing back in the air. So there's a lot of things that I want to do. First, one thing, it's covered in really heavy armor blocks. So I'm going to give this thing a little shave. And then while I'm shaving it, I'm also going to patch up some holes left by its disassembly. I think for now I'm actually going to take all the landing gear off. Now there's some items that I probably don't have unlocked in the progression tree. Like, oh no, I do have landing gear. One thing I know that I need to make is a cockpit though, because a cockpit will unlock a whole bunch of blocks required. I'm just going to weld this back up, so if it does unlock, yeah, unlock new blocks. Alright, I don't need a timer block. I probably don't need a beacon. And then all of these conveyors here I can get rid of as well. What was that? Passenger seat? I already emptied that out. Didn't have anything in it. I feel a bit like Iron Man. Making my own suit. Alright, parachute hatch. Bye-bye. Oops. Alright, there's some holes here, but like, nothing too bad. Clearly this broke. Oh, no? Maybe not? Oh. Yeah, that's wrong. I'm bad at making things designed. You know what? I have a better idea. Alright, so it's a 2x1x1 light armor slope base. I can look for it. Here it is. Oh, wait, it requires metal? Wait, why? Oh, because that's heavy armor. I'm illiterate. Where's the light equivalent of the... You know what? I don't even care. There, see, now it's symmetrical. It's like nothing ever happened. Alright, let's keep shaving the ship. Because not only am I going to get steel plates allowing me to, like, build the ship, but I'm shaving weight off of it. And heavy ships are hard to pilot. Okay. Give that a good shave. Yeah, tools use your suit energy. So you can see my energy is dropping here. But survival kits will pull energy from your batteries or wind turbines or whatever is generating power and recharge you. There's an improved version of a survival kit called a medical bay, which does that faster, but survival kit does 99% of what you need it to do. All right, so what I'm going to need here is a cockpit, and also to... So here's the thing. I don't know whether or not I want to care if this is upside down, because I can also just pull off all of the thrusters and treat the upside down pod like right side up, right? Because the direction is arbitrary. You know, once I get rid of the antenna and the ore detector, there's really no difference between the bottom and the top. And I can leave the battery in where it is, because this battery has a lot more charge. It's over 75% charged. You can see with the dots, each is 25%. So the battery is pretty well charged, so I want to leave the battery intact. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the antenna and the ore detector. And then build the pod as if the bottom is now the top. So now it doesn't, you know, doesn't really matter which side is up. Cool. So for me to unlock thrusters, I just need a cockpit in. So... Oh, a windstorm. I'm just going to have to decide which side I want to be the front. But I got more shaving to do. I want to... oh, there it goes. Right. Perfect. So now it's more or less symmetrical on all sides, except for some holes inside that I can patch up. They'll be the wrong color, but I'm going to color the whole thing once I'm done. So I'm going to arbitrarily decide that this is forward. So let's get a cockpit in here. Now this cockpit has a big connecting slot in the back, and then small ones in the bottom, and then one on the top. The big connector here allows you to pass items through. The small one's only ores. I think... I'd like the cockpit to come out a little bit. Oh, hi. Ooh. Got my first bite. Good job, Chompy. I see you. Please step away from the delicate machinery. At least this windstorm's really good for the base's battery. Which still hasn't recharged very high. Oops. Didn't mean to open my helmet. Wrong key. J and K. K is to, like, open the console, the terminal, and J is right next to it. How much are these turbines pulling? About 500 kilowatts a piece. That's really nice. So I just need 5 displays and some bulletproof glass. The bulletproof glass isn't necessary, but because the cockpit's rather important, I'll probably add it in anyway. Oh, that was disassembly. Whoops. Try that again. Alright, we got the cockpit. Now with that cockpit done, let's see what we unlocked. A bunch of wheels. Wheels for where my base is here. Man, this weather storm is like ridiculously loud. Doesn't really make much sense because there's really not going to be a lot of driving I do. I'm like on the side of a cliff, so I don't really need to add wheels to this pod here. I don't think it would be beneficial to me really at all. So what I'm mostly going to be doing is the ammo thrusters. So these little atmospheric thrusters, directional atmospheric thrusters. So I'm going to take off the ones it came with because I'm going to be changing the locations. Alright, and I also think it would be good to have another battery on the other side. Right where that battery is. So much quieter in there. Oh, Jesus. Well, the atmospheric thruster started and decided to blow away. All right. Makes my life even more complicated. I'll live with it. Just a little more dented up. Yeah, it's still good. All right. So what is needed for the last one? 11 comp, a large tube, metal grid, motors, construction. Okay. And this is why you don't want your survival kit on a, you know, on something that can move around. So let's start making metal grids. So metal grids cost cobalt, nickel, and iron. So without a source of cobalt, you can't make them, which is why it was important for me to find. So now we have the engines that are pointed that way. I'm going to want thrusters pointing backwards and forwards. Which I'm only going to add in one. Eventually I'll make it symmetrical. But the reason I'm only doing one for now is A, it's like wedged in there. It's going to be hard to weld in the other one without mining it out. And B, a 1's going to be enough to get some basic maneuverability to put the that pod somewhere that I can actually use again. Was it only the one bug? Nope. 2 bugs. 3 bugs. Very kind of them to drop me motors. Alright, so we have backwards. Let's do forwards. I'm probably going to change the location of these because grinding everything down, you get like full refunds. I'm not too worried about like where I put this stuff. Because once I'm out of this like wedged in spot, I'll redesign this in a more reasonable way. How's my ingots? Running low on iron. I'm probably gonna have to make a run for iron. Okay, so now we have forward, backwards. I think what I'll do, because it's a little easier, is just these back ones to flip them around so that we have up and down. Because the pod's upside down again. This pod clearly likes to be upside down. That's all I can say. Alright, now we only need 2 more directions. So we need right and left. And then once these are added and a gyroscope is added, I'll be able to park it in a, you know, next to the base in a way more reasonable way than upside down and backwards and twisted and all that jazz. Alright, what am I missing for the... I have already forgotten. Hey, Tangier, thank you for the gifted sub. So I need... motors. Mostly just motors. 18... and some construction comp. And while I wait for that to print up, I'll just go for more iron. Because I'm running out of iron already. Yes, Tangier, the answer to your question is yes. I love the better mounting drill already. It's lovely.
Inventory full.
Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 23rd as a mini-series. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you have any feedback, well, keep in mind that this series was a one-time streamed only series, so changes cannot be made, and I don't have any plans to play Space Engineers again, so tips aren't needed. If you would like to catch live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow engineers,